Hey, what's up people? This is Langr and it is time for an account overview. It's been 4 months since the last one. This account is now closing in on 5 years old. In 2 months it's gonna be 5 years old, so we're talking about 1,800 days. Guys, if you don't know, Toowoowlangr is a free-to-play account. All the accounts that I show on this channel, except once I showed my main, they are free-to-play. As you can see, the first purchaser's bonus. Like I said, close to 5 years. Since the last update, since the last video that I've done, the overview, I've gotten several upgrades. First of all, on my mix set, I got 3 major upgrades. I got the Bumble Elm to gold, I got my first cup to gold, and my light ring to gold. I also got 1 extra astrolite on my winter mitts. This is probably going to be the last astrolite because right now I'm missing like 20 for a guaranteed upgrade. But I will most likely get another piece to Mythic before that, and I want to spread around those Astrolite. I don't really care about getting to plus 12, even though this is a great piece of gear. I got 2 new jewels also. I'm now missing just 1, and I got a champion one in there, guys. It's a purple one. I got extremely lucky in the past with this, and a purple jewel with 7.5% army HP. It's basically close to like a gold jewel with being 20% on 1 troop type, 20% attack. So this is why I use this. The other thing, guys, I was so close. I said that I would get all those pieces to gold except 1 cup to, by the end of the year. And I am just missing 152 gray glowing eyes, so very close, but I'm not gonna get it. Even if I save all these stars for the next rotation, that's gonna be next year. And last time I did that, I used about 70,000 all these stars, and I only got like 40, I think, 40 gray. So I will need to get some lucky drops for this. That's gonna be for next year. The stats are around 570%, 575. Let's look at Trial by Fire. If I go to mixed stage, by the way, as far as Trial by Fire, this has been completed for a long time. I gained 8,800 stages in the last 4 months. I'm kind of stuck right now. If we look at this, when I put on my mix set, let's go, and if I go in auto configure, which is not great, I think that's what I would do. Let's do this. Let's remove the health here. Let's put, yeah, that's kind of what I would do. This is not perfect, but if I do this, this is the kind of stats that I get. Around 575 on average. My range is obviously higher and my cav is lower. Anyway, this is a range focused account with the Dragon's Talent, so this is pretty decent. Defense, we don't really care. 353, 340 average. Range HP, HP. The boost, the counters are as we can see there. Most of it is from research. Jade Worm, I'm having some issues with Jade Worms. We'll see why. And then we got the army stats. The debuffs are maxed out. Familiars has been increasing, so it's about twice as high. So basically, since the last update. Another thing I want to show you guys. Okay, I will not save this. This is just to show you the stats. I want to show my heroes. There's no change though. So I got a Gold Boommeister, Gold Chaos Dragon, Gold Watcher, and then the free-to-play ones. I kind of stopped working on those. I cannot do all of these on my several accounts. I get really bored. The only heroes I would like consider doing, Witch Doll, because of the troop training. So if I were to get her to blue, that's an extra 2%. And I think like Dark Followers is the same thing. Yeah, same thing. And then the other ones I don't really care. Like they're not worth it. Like they need to be gold to be useful anyway. So and then getting rewards from this. As you can see, guys, 2,000. So I need 60 points. just to get army capacity. So there's no point right now, unless there's a new hero in the future. Maybe we'll see. We're gonna move on to familiars. Familiars, as you can see, guys, I don't need to. Basically, my familiars are maxed out. The pack 4, pack 1, 2, 3, 4, they're maxed out. What I mean by that is that the skills are maxed out and they're all elder. So I gained 3,100 pack 4 since last time. I want to get this as high as possible. We'll see how many I can get. I'm not gonna open them. I'm gonna show you the proof that they're all they've been maxed out for a while now. Maybe 8-9 months, maybe a year. I don't recall when I did that. So we're gonna go all the way to the pack 5. There we go, there we go. They're all maxed out, as I've said. I'll show you the army talents, the ones that I have unlocked. Now, as far as the pack 5, the bunny, I've gained 14 runes in the last 4 months. Blackwing is 31 because this is the one that I focus on. This is the one that I want to get to 200. I also gained 303 yellow orbs, so that's a very good progress. Right now I could get, I think, level 5 if I were to get the 61 missing runes. The goal is to get this to max, so that's 1,600. So I gained 300 in 4 months. That's pretty good. So basically I'm missing 1,000. So that means like maybe in a year and a half I'm gonna have enough for a maxed out Blackwing, but I'm gonna get the runes before then, hopefully. Basically it's 8 months at this pace. It's gonna take 8 months to get this. So yeah, I'm gonna get this and then a couple months to get the remaining orbs. Queen Bee, I've gained 17 runes. Bon Appetit 17 also. 16 from Gargantua. I gained 14 from Frostwing. And this one, I don't recall how many I had, but guys, as you can see, I got 28. So that's enough for an upgrade. So I will start this upgrade. That's gonna be nice. It's gonna unlock the range. Oh, that's great, because obviously this is a range focused account. So that means my darkness, I'm gonna go like all the way up to 99% win rate on the darkness that I spy. So that's finally, I'm very glad to finally unlock this to adult. Getting this to elder is gonna take a long time at this current pace, being free to play. Now the other thing, I have been working on, last time I was working on Magus. I finally maxed out Magus's talent. Now I'm working on Mole Shaman, so it's currently at level 5, and then I will finish, well, I'll say I will finish, and then I will move on to Noceros. These really only gonna help on Trial by Fire. I really mostly use the range. And like I said, the yellow orbs, they are going to go exclusively on Blackwing. All right, let's move over to Artifact. So, Artifact, one thing that I like to show is the Unobtained artifact. Now, it moves a little bit. So, since the last time I showed that, last time we had 24 Unobtained, and now we got 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. So that's 23. The difference, though, is that last time we did not have the Wonder Ones, I believe. And did we get any new ones in the last 4 months? This one I've not unlocked yet, but that's a new one. So basically we got 4 new ones. So basically I got basically 5 new artifacts in the last 4 months. That's not a lot, to be honest. I'm just missing this one now from the antique chest. I got the King's Journey unlocked, so that's pretty good. That's very hard to get. Obviously there are 6 that I'm not ever gonna get. I don't want the Wonder Ones. They're too much effort on the rankings, and I kind of don't want the other ones. The exclusive one, I think this one is one of them. Yes. What's the other one? This one maybe? Yes. And what's the last one? Is it this one? I don't recall. I don't think it's this one. Yes, it's this one. So there's 6 of them that I don't really want. My ultimate goal is to get less than 10 unobtained artifacts. So that means the 6 one that I don't want, plus maybe 4 that are gonna take a long time, but I'm gonna get them eventually, I guess. So that, since last time I had 2 unobtained from the antique chest, so now I'm just missing this one. Speaking of the antique chest, I am now at 2,472, so that's 520 openings since last time. I got enough for 50, so basically the next time I do it, I'm gonna get over 2,500 easily. Let me show you my profile. I want to show you basically my my profile. I want to show you my castle stars and artifacts. So basically, castle stars, I got 18. I got +5 since last time. Obviously, that ACW with the 2 castle skin, 3 castle skin, in fact, that were available in the shop. I got 2, so that helped. As far as the artifact collection, I got 261 stars, so that's 33 extra ones since the last overview 4 months ago. And the levels, I got 63 new levels, so that's pretty decent. I would expect to see this on any active free-to-play players that have been like playing every day since this got released. As far as the if we go back to the artifact, I have some potential upgrades. As you can see, I got a decent amount of brushes, not too many records because I'm not really doing the lower one right now, but I got a decent amount. I got like 6 or 7 stars maybe from this. And I was talking about the castle skin a little bit earlier, so let's look at the castle skin. Since the last overview, I had these 4, and I got 1 star on this one. It's only 3.5. That's a lot of effort, guys. I got these 2 new ones from the ACW Plus. I got 2 stars on each of them. As you can see, 70 star scrolls. So the next update is gonna not be soon. This was a mistake, but this was my first free-to-play account, so that's why I made those mistakes. I don't do that on the newer accounts. Another thing, last time I showed it, but I want to show it again. Verjoy is completed, has been completed for a while now. Everything has been maxed. So I get, I believe it's 22% HP on each stats and 11% attack on each stats also from completing this. I'm not getting the cards anymore. I could, but I don't see any updates in the future with Verjoy. I don't think so. All right, let's look at my gears. Let's look at my set. So we've looked at my mix set. So let's look at my hunting set. So this is the set that I have. This is not my best free-to-play set, but it is decent. It is close to 5 years old. Like I said, there's been no change since last time. I still use this piece of gear from, was it the Saint Seiya? I think it was Saint Seiya. So it still gives like a little bit. So this is why I'm not forging the boots just yet. In the future I will, but there's no rush for that. Once again, next up is going to be familiar. This is what I do. I'm not going to max this. I'm not going to make it mythic. Disregard the jewel. It does not matter. I will only work on this because I don't need this. At this point, this only provides skill stone speeds and familiar training. And my familiars are maxed out. So there's no point on that. So I'm just going to work on this one for the speed packs, the speed boost for the packs for the L events. Next up is my gather set. My gather set has got an upgrade. I got this to mythic. This is useful for Guildfest. This is especially if you get that 150 million resources. This is good for KVK. If you don't have time, you can be online sometimes. I can be online. This is what I do. I do gathering. So this is what I do. I will swap this when I get this to purple. When it's gonna get to purple, the difference is gonna be the speed is gonna be a little bit higher. You're still losing on capacity, but it's not a big deal. The speed is really what matters, especially when you're doing Guildfest. Next up, let's look at my range set. My range set, I've got 2 upgrades, same. So these 2 pieces that I got from my mix set, the same pieces, obviously. I'm working on getting these properly jeweled for blast once I will be done with my mix set, but I'm still working on my mix set. As far as the stats are concerned, right now I'm in AF talent. So the stats are 581. I gained 40% range attack in the since the last overview. Also got a T5 crafting. I've got 3 upgrades. I don't recall which one. I think these 3 were upgrades since the last time. It's not the best one. I got a couple free-to-play accounts with better crafting gear, but it's fine. I'm gonna get lucky in the future. Hopefully I can get this to blue in the future, just like one of my other account is like green and blue at the moment. Next up is speed. There's been no change. Yeah, been no change on my speed set. It's just a speed set. My troop training has also not changed. The next upgrade is gonna be this. Obviously, only these 3 pieces. Why do I keep this? It's because I want to make sure I got if I need to train troops, I want to make sure my energy stays high and I don't waste. All right, and let's go look at my cabinet. There's a couple things I want to show you on my cabinet, just like last time. My sigils. Currently, I got 1 extra blue. I got a purple sigil inlaid, so I'm not gonna get an upgrade on sigil for a long time because I don't focus that. Right now I only got the helmet. I don't want to unlock something else at this time, so there's no point in me to get like and basically the upgrade would be from 1 purple to gold. I would need 3 purple, so that basically I'm slow rolling it. In the future maybe I'm gonna unlock another piece, but right now that's not the focus. The embers, I want to show you the embers. I got 13 embers, 13 gold embers. It looks like it's no change since the last time. In fact, I got 1 gold one, but I used 1 for my Noceros armor. All right, lots of people ask about my troop comp also. Troop comp is at 34.3 million. I gained about 250 of each T2. I did not train a lot of T2 because during the ACW event I was just doing T4 for the L events, so that was like 2 months of just straight up training T4. T3 has not moved. T4 looks like this, so I gained about 250 of each, so I'm up to 3.7. And my T5, they're at, it's not the real total, but I get about 50,000 of each. This is the real total. I got a bunch in the infirmary, yeah, from KVK. So basically 470 plus this. So I got about a 4.2 million combination of T4, T5, which is pretty decent, Let's go look at my bags, guys. This is what I have. Basically, if I'm training troops and I'm missing gold, this is something that I'm gonna sell. There's a way to sell. You don't sell from here, you sell from over there. You go there, you go to here, and then you sell, and then there you go. You got 55,000. So there's a couple things, like a couple tricks that you can get. These are my VIP points. No use for these at the moment. Random relocator. I used a bunch in Guild Bash, but we haven't had a Guild Bash in a long time. We've had 2 Guild Bash on the Taiwan server recently, so I don't know what's going on. This is what I have. There's nothing really interesting here. I want to show you my energy is really low. There's nothing interesting. Talent Tomes. Anima, not really interesting. Arcade Tome, we're gonna look at that. My Lunite, I got about 80 million Lunite right now, so it's going up, going down as I heal and stuff like this. I try to slow roll the healing. Astrolite, this is what I have. No upgrades with Astrolite. Let's look at resources. I want to look from the castle, so we've looked at the troops, but basically my resource is very stable. Goes down during extravaganza, especially for food, but right now what's going up, it's timber. I think that the comp that the guys are doing is very hard on the cav, so that means that I need to use stone, and and ore, a lot more than I do timber. So this is why I'm very high, but everything is stable. This is the status of my bags. All right, let's look at research, guys. I've done a couple research. Economy is now maxed out. I've completed that. I use these research for to complete L events. So I got +5 on this. Defense was completed last time. Same thing. I used defense to complete L event for events. Military, I've gained 4, but I've kind of stopped. So I gained 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here, I think. I was focusing this because this is a range focused account, and as I said in the last one, I moved to familiar battle. We're gonna see the progress that I've done on familiar battle. Once I get battle slot 4, I'm gonna go back here and finish this. As I showed, I got 1152. We'll see if that's enough to finish battle slot 4. I did not look it up. Monster Hunt has been completed for a while now. Upgrade defense, I got 8. It looks a lot, but I was at 0 here, and as you can see, now it's a decent amount of might for a L event. But basically, I think I did this one and 7 at the bottom. I use these for L events. That's it. There's no. These are the last ones that I want to do. Up military has not moved. These are huge ones: 4.7, 4.7, and then this one's 7.1. I kind of need to do that. This is not a big deal, but I still have a lot of tomes, so I want to use my tomes first. Army leadership was completed last time. Military command, I got 4 new ones. This is where I use my techno labs. Now I don't use them anymore, but this is maxed out, so +4 on that. Familiar would be next. Familiars, I got +2. Same thing, I don't really care about these. They're very high might for what, and they don't provide anything. So I got 2 ones. And same thing, I will use those research for L events. That's it. For extravaganza. Now, where I did a lot of progress in familiar battle. So familiar battle, I had done nothing below battle slot 3. So basically, I did all of this in the last 4 months. So we're talking about 59 research. Now, how many am I missing? Oh, it's not a lot. So this is going to be 93. Let's say 100 and 130. So that's 220. And that's going to be 350. And then this is going to be 500. So yes. 850. I'm just missing 850 tomes, so perfect. So I got enough tomes to get my battle slot familiar. Familiar battle slot 4. That is very nice. I just need to complete the research. And then basically, like I said, I'm gonna have after that about 400 extra tomes. I'm gonna get a bunch of research in there. So a couple research are gonna be done with the remaining tomes. Sigils has not moved. I've unlocked Helmet and that's it. Not planning on going there for a long time. Wonder Battles I've never touched. If you're free to play, you should never touch this. Gears, obviously this is a T5 account. I say obviously, but I showed this, the troops. This is a T5 free to play account. I will not touch Siege. I think I did 1 research. Yeah, I did 1 central command. Because of a L event I needed to complete. I've not done Advanced Wonder Battle. I would prefer to do this before doing Wonder Battles because of the leadership stats. The leaderships are not bad, but they are very expensive for what they provide. So I probably will never do those, but if I get there, it's because I have completed familiar battles, I've completed counters, I've done like 1 extra sigils. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get there someday. But that's the status of my my research. Now, lastly, what I want to talk about is my future goal, guys. So, if you've been following me, you know that one of my goals is to get this, the full mythic. So, this is gonna be achieved next year. I'm just missing basically 2.5. So this is definitely something that I'm doing next year. I've shown that the Dragon's Talon are very close, but it's gonna take me maybe 2.5 years to get this to Mythic. I'm pretty sure that maybe this, by the end of next year, will be Mythic, the Skull Crusher. I know I'm gonna be one of the... There's not gonna be a lot of free-to-play players with this. Bumble Elm, that's gonna be something for 2025 maybe, so that's not next year. Same thing for the Light Ring and the Cup. I don't know if I'm gonna do a second Cup to Gold or a one to Mythic, but I am very far. I'm missing like 12, so in theory, if I'm at the same pace, I'm not gonna get a Gold Cup or a Mythic Cup next year. That's gonna be 2025. I'm thinking this is also gonna be 2025. So maybe these two for next year, but this is the ultimate gold. Now the other gold, basically research. So in the past, the goal was to get T5. I did achieve T5 earlier this year. I thought it would take a longer time, but Trial by Fire really boosted that. So the next goal, I had a stepping stone goal. The stepping stone goal was to get basically the range counter and battle slot 4. So that's the stepping stone goal. And I said I'm very close, and I do have the speed up for that. I did not show the speed up, but from my bags I showed the unique. But if we look at my speed up, the normal speed up are very low, but as you can see, I got a decent amount of research. I could definitely do some progress on that. Since we're talking about the bags that I did not show everything, these are the shield and anti-scout. And then the attack, do I have a... Yeah, I've got a decent amount of 50% attack. Chest, nothing really interesting here. I usually open these during streams whenever I get over 50, so nothing to show there. But yeah, the stepping stones to get battle slot 4 and the range counters. And then after that, I will go back, which is, I'm very close, but I will go back to finish the counters, and then I will go down the familiar battle all the way to battle slot 5. So this one is going to take a very long time. This is not something that I'm going to get next year. This is something that maybe in 2025, so we're talking about 2 years maybe. Very rough estimate. The other goal that I've set, and I've talked about it, is getting a max Blackwing, not for the Hellfire skill, but really for the army talent. So that means an extra 61 runes and basically 1,000 orbs. So I've said something around like a year and a half, 2 years maybe, for this to be completed. And the last one, and I've talked about it also, was the Unobtained artifact. This is very hard to estimate how long it will take, because most of these, they come from the these. So I will have to unlock a bunch of those. So I don't know how long it will take, guys. I really don't know, but that's the goal. And they keep on bringing some new artifacts. They released, what was this, like 15 last in the 6 months ago. They released like 15 new ones. So I'm guessing maybe next year there's gonna be another batch of artifacts. That's where they make a lot of their money. So yeah, so that's about it, guys. Let me know what you think of my account. If you like these kinds of account overview, I try to do them about every 3 months, or whenever there's something interesting, a power spike that I reach on my account. So one thing that I'm gonna do also, since it's the end of the year, be ready for a recap of my goals that I had for 2023, and also I'm gonna do another video where I talk about my goals for 2024. I will also do a video, a comparison of my account with other free-to-play accounts like Brendo free-to-play. Hopefully he's gonna release a new account overview soon. There's been a Jazzy Fizzle account overview done by Worthy Prince, and I want also to address some of the other accounts considered free-to-play, like Elite Trap. I think it's Super Lion, and also did one earlier in the year with Voopala. Voopala at the time already had Iron Might that I have now, So basically, yeah, I want to do a comparison of these other free-to-play accounts. So, all right, guys, if you like this stuff, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We just got 4,000 subs. The goal is to get, you will know the goal if you watch my 2024 goals video that I'm gonna release in the next week. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.